The role of green infrastructure in enhancing urban sustainability, a comparative analysis of global cities. As cities around the world expand and face increasing challenges, the concept of sustainability has become essential to urban planning. Sustainable cities strive to balance environmental health, economic development, and social well-being for present and future generations. One of the most effective approaches to prompting urban sustainability is the use of green infrastructure. Green infrastructure refers to networks of natural and semi-natural areas designed to manage environmental challenges, improve urban quality of life, and enhance biodiversity. It includes parks, green roofs, urban forests, and rain gardens, among others. This analysis examines how different global cities use green infrastructure to address their unique environmental, economic, and social needs, and how these efforts contribute to overall urban sustainability. Understanding green infrastructure and its importance. Green infrastructure represents a shift from traditional grey infrastructure like concrete, buildings, and paved roads towards nature-based solutions. Unlike grey infrastructure, which often disrupts natural ecosystems, green infrastructure works with the environment to provide multiple benefits. This approach includes urban parks that reduce pollution, green roofs that cool buildings, and rain gardens that absorb stormwater to reduce flooding. In urban settings where there is limited space for a natural landscape, green infrastructure plays a crucial role in addressing sustainability goals. The value of green infrastructure extends beyond aesthetics. It actively reduces urban heat, improves air quality, manages stormwater, increases biodiversity, and even promotes physical and mental well-being. For example, planting trees can significantly lower temperatures in dense city centres, counteracting the urban heat island effect. Additionally, green spaces encourage physical activity, social interaction, and relaxation, benefiting residents' overall quality of life. Singapore, a city in a garden. Singapore is known worldwide for its ambitious efforts to incorporate green infrastructure into its urban landscape. With limited land and a dense population, Singapore prioritizes nature to maintain high standards of living. Through its City in the Garden initiative, Singapore has transformed urban spaces with lush greenery and sustainable design. Key elements include rooftop gardens, vertical walls of plants on high-rise buildings, and extensive tree planting in public spaces. One example is Gardens by the Bay, a nature park in central Singapore that features towering super trees covered in plants. These structures help regulate the microclimate, provide shade, and contribute to stormwater management. Singapore's use of green infrastructure not only enhances its aesthetic appeal, but also plays a crucial role in reducing urban heat and managing rainwater. Through careful planning, Singapore has shown how integrating green infrastructure can create a more livable, sustainable city. New York City, green roofs and urban parks. New York City has long recognized the value of green spaces, most notably through Central Park, which provides a green oasis within a bustling metropolis. Recently, however, the city has expanded its approach by focusing on green rooftops and smaller green spaces. Green roofs, which are rooftops covered with soil and vegetation, help reduce building temperatures and manage stormwater. The New York City Department of Environmental Protection offers incentives for property owners to install green rooftops, recognizing their role in managing stormwater and reducing energy consumption. In addition, New York has developed pocket parks, small green parks scattered throughout densely built areas. These parks offer residents places to relax and provide important environmental services. The High Lane and elevated linear park, built on a former railway track, is another example of innovative green infrastructure in New York. The High Line has not only enhanced urban biodiversity, but has also revitalized the surrounding neighborhood, increasing property values and attracting tourism. New York's experience demonstrates how green infrastructure can improve both environmental quality and local economies. Copenhagen, blue-green infrastructure for flood management. Copenhagen, in Denmark, is an example of a city that uses infrastructure to manage water and mitigate flooding. Facing frequent rainfall and aging drainage systems, Copenhagen adopted a blue-green infrastructure approach which integrates water, which is blue, with green spaces. This strategy includes creating parks and open spaces that can double as stormwater reservoirs during heavy rain. The city also constructed canals, permeable pavements, and rain gardens to absorb and redirect excess water. One notable project is the Tazing Plaza designed to handle heavy rainfall. The plaza has green spaces and small basins to collect water, which can prevent flooding in surrounding neighborhoods. This blue-green approach has transformed Copenhagen into a city that views water as a resource rather than a challenge, and it has become a model for other cities prone to flooding. Tokyo. Urban forests and cooling initiatives. Tokyo, Japan, faces intense urban heat due to its high population density and climate. To combat this, Tokyo has implemented a series of green infrastructure projects aimed at reducing temperatures and improving air quality. The Tokyo metropolitan government has promoted the planting of urban forests and green walls on buildings to cool the air and provide shade. Tokyo's green infrastructure also includes the creation of urban wind paths or corridors of green space that help circulate cool air through the city. The success of Tokyo's green initiatives is evident in reduced city air temperatures and improved air quality. Additionally, these projects support the local biodiversity by creating habitats for birds, insects, and plants, which in turn strengthens the city's ecological resilience. Tokyo's approach highlights how green infrastructure can be adapted to address the specific environmental challenges of a highly urbanized city. So, the benefits of green infrastructure for urban sustainability. The examples of Singapore, New York City, Copenhagen, and Tokyo illustrate several key benefits of green infrastructure in promoting urban sustainability. These are temperature regulation. Cities with green infrastructure such as urban forests and green roofs experience lower temperatures and reduce urban heat. This creates more comfortable living conditions and reduces energy costs associated with air conditioning. Number 2. Stormwater management. Green infrastructure like rain gardens, and permeable pavements absorb stormwater, reducing flooding and protecting water quality. This is particularly valuable for cities that face heavy rainfall and rising sea levels. Number 3. Air quality improvement. Trees and vegetation absorb pollutants and improve air quality, benefiting public health. Cleaner air is particularly important in cities with high levels of traffic and industrial activity. Number 4. Biodiversity conservation. Green infrastructure provides habitats for plants and animals, enhancing urban biodiversity. Parks and gardens support species that would otherwise struggle in highly urbanized areas. Number 5. Enhanced quality of life. Green spaces encourage outdoor activity, relaxation, and social interaction, contributing to physical and mental well-being. They also enhance the aesthetic appeal of urban areas, making cities more attractive and enjoyable for residents and visitors alike. Challenges and the future of green infrastructure. While the benefits of green infrastructure are clear, cities face challenges in implementing these projects. One challenge is funding. As green infrastructure can require significant investment upfront, spaces is another limitation, especially in densely populated cities where land is scarce and expensive. Additionally, maintenance of the green infrastructure requires ongoing resources and expertise. Despite these challenges, the future of green infrastructure looks promising. Advances in technology and increasing awareness of environmental issues have led to a growing recognition of the importance of sustainable urban planning. More cities are adopting green infrastructure strategies, often learning from the successes and challenges of pioneering cities like Singapore, New York, Copenhagen, and Tokyo. Collaborative efforts, government incentives, and community involvement will be crucial in scaling up the infrastructure initiatives and creating more resilient urban environments. So, to conclude, Green infrastructure plays a transformative role in enhancing urban sustainability, providing cities with effective solutions for managing environmental challenges while improving quality of life. From Singapore's vertical gardens to Copenhagen's flood-resistant plazas, each city's approach reflects its unique needs and conditions, underscoring the adaptability of green infrastructure. By investing in nature-based solutions, cities can create environments that are healthier, more livable, and better prepared for the future. The example of these global cities serves as valuable models for sustainable development and emphasize that green infrastructure is not just an option but necessary for urban resilience in the face of climate change. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.